everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the preview edition of Hey, we're taking a break before the start of another arc. We are almost through 2021. Who would have thought we'd have made it? I didn't think. Never would have made it without you. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. This is our EU time-friendly stream, which is simply our way of saying, oh yeah, the European people need content too, but also everybody else is welcome, and there's probably more Americans here anyway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We can shout out to the people that I see so far. Dennis, Adrian, Random Red Rambler. Specific color means specific stuff. How are you doing? Captain Mac Experience. Don't even know what that means. But Dawn, great to see you. Beautiful as ever. Angelo, love it. Graduated HMS Wayfair. Lost and found. One of the moderators made it here. That's really weird. Ed says, want lots of free stuff and for Rev to get a pay raise. Well, for me to get a pay raise from Scopely, they'd actually have to start paying me to begin with. But that would be nice. I agree. Gabe is in the house. Another episode of The Cousin of Barry Windham. Gabe, you're showing your age, man. How many people know who that is? Alfred, good to see you. Freaky the Collector. Mesock, Oregon. BT, Frozen Major, Dean Smash, Patrick. Knifey's here. Knifey, can't wait to see you. Keensner on your pillow. Scott, great to see you. Will, Paul, Astro Zombie, Bistro, B. Teeling, Kindness, Jeremy, everybody. And yeah, the stream sniping was real by Dr. Doom. I know he's lurking somewhere. Leave me alone! I don't want to. Okay, we'll have to deal with it. It's the price you pay being a content creator. I am working more on my Server 63 account, so a lot has changed for early games, so I have to make some more content for early game players. They've been griping, you only care about the high levels, Rav. I mean, 40 ain't even a high level at this point, but we will be making lots of content. What do you think of the state of Server 53? I'm not on 53, so I can't speak to the state of Server 53. You tell me what's happening, and I'll tell you what I think the state of it is. You maxed out Keensner yesterday. Hey, Photon tokens have made it easy to do that. And that's not a problem. That's not a bad thing. Photon tokens making it easy. Making it good. December's big things out. That's nice. That's what... that's not what she said. No, we should not go there that early. I do need to collect some particles real quick before I forget, though. Is it true the away teams made the 20s very different from your over? Oh, 100% Bistro. 100%. 40 plus is whale territory for servers a year and younger. This is true, Dean. But I'm on a 3-year-old server, so it's not whale territory for me. It's all about perspective and what's relative, though. All about perspective and what's relative. Big war on 53, nothing different from anyone else. Ah, okay. Hey, I love server 53 having a war. Wars are so much fun. We're in a server war on server 20 right now. It's going great. Jesus says, I never got Keensner until Photon tokens came along. I feel that. I feel that. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. My multi-phasic store that I never used. All right, so we can get that going. Let's see what our Crucible of War looks like. You spent too much money. They took my $50 monthly goodie pack away. Oh, you mean the monthly pack. I wasn't a big fan of those anyway, just to be honest with you. But, yeah. I'm gonna get these all set up. My first time logging in the game is coming in to play with y'all, so I've got to get everything reset up and rerun. Keensner's a below decks powerhouse. Keensner, when max, does have decent defensive stats, which can be used for several different officers. Mostly an away team's guy for me, but all depends on how you're using him. Did you get the volunteers you needed from Discord messages? I got 2 or 3 people that I've got to go through. I mean, truly for a content creator my size, I need more. But yeah, we're hoping to get some volunteers to help out with the channel, especially with things like clips and everything, because I want to do more content like YouTube shorts and things like that I don't even do right now. TikTok, get all the youngins on Star Trek. I really want your kids to play Star Trek as much as y'all do. So we'll be trying to get some help with that. What's on our plates coming up? Well, Crucible of War. It's on your plate. It's on your plate right now. You watching? Daniel, don't need to spam Alliance Marketplace. It's like the 5th time you've said it. Obviously, we've talked for 2 years how that's basically never happening. But kudos. Not TikTok. I already spent too much time on it. Well, Rev Deuce has to be with where the people are. So, gotta be where the people are. Don't know if it's because I'm level 35, but those monthly packs never seem to be a good value. It's okay, Daniel. I mean, we all want it. And if y'all remember in 2020, I shot them an Alliance inventory idea. I do know of them currently working on, but just because they're working on doesn't mean it'll actually end up in the game. They are currently working on something that could be Alliance based, but I don't know if that's actually going to go through. What I was told is they are exploring to see if the game's coding and mechanics will even allow, or the technology, as they like to put it, will even allow for them to do what they want to do. But it's something they're exploring for next year. So we'll see if we have more fleshed out Alliance stuff in the game coming forward. At the moment, though, it's basically just, I might as well be Billy from accounting, just handing you a rumor. So right now it's not fleshed out. I'm in the Surf 53 Discord. I'm in a lot of Discords too, Mick. I am actually in 100 Discords. On TikTok, it's hilarious. Some great TNG material that he green screens himself into. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds like something I would do. Let's see if we got Charvenik, because Charvenik's got one for this mission. We'll put Krell in. And we'll put Kumak in. See if we can get the 200. Rumors going around Server 43 of a possible merger. Rumors are rumors. Ignore them. Ignore them. If you're getting a rumor that you're being merged, you're not. No. No. The only people that will find that out early are the whales. And even they only usually get a 1 to 2 week heads up. So, Rev Deuce in-game avatar coming soon. I did submit one of my avatars for their contest. And if I somehow don't win, then it's obviously rigged, because I can get more people to vote for my avatar than anybody else. So I submitted mine, and we're going to see how it works out. There should be no reason why I am not the number one. No reason. No reason. And good to see you here as well, Mark. I'm going to be selfish. I don't think anybody deserves it but me. I'm going to get my avatar in the game. Rev Deuce avatar, and I will use it on every one of my characters. Good afternoon, Daniel. Good to see you. The one I submitted, by the way, was just the profile of me wearing a pirate hat. So it'll be good for all the rogue players out there. It'll be good to encourage PvP, which the game wants to encourage more. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to push it. My avatar is not chair. I am getting a chair emote made, but avatar is not chair. When can we vote? I don't know. I just know if y'all saw the video they put out yesterday talking about the 3-year anniversary, that was something they were doing, was the sign up for you to submit an avatar to get into the game. It's require you to have a certain amount of resources rated in order to rock your avatar. Nice. Nice. I like that. I like that. Is it a 55-gallon drum? Somebody's been on the Twitch stream. We love our Twitch stream fans. Also, Twitch is a dark, scary place. Whew. That is a dark and scary place. Wow. Makes me want to shudder. Oh, goodness. Do a facepalm avatar. Well, there's already one of those in the game, so I don't want to take away from what's already there. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and collect my photon token today. Got my photon token. Also, my 4-star. Love slowly collecting my 4-star materials. Get me speed ups in. Greetings from Amsterdam. What I would like to ask for in December is a Federation NPC that doesn't cost a rep when you kill them. So to go along with what we have going right now in the Romulan-Klingon War, which for those who still don't know, these are the war systems right here, where if you attack these hostiles, whether they be the Romulan or the Klingon one, you will not lose rep, only gain rep. Now, what I would love is if you went into like deep space up here, maybe right here, and they did them. I mean, obviously the warp range here is insane, so maybe not this deep, but have a deep space version where I can get some real rep grinding in by doing that. Some real rep grinding in. And good morning, Lonnie. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning. Discord Warp is 200, 212 with TOS Scotty, Synergy, and Cadet Scotty. Lost and found, that's random. That's random. Random fact of the day. It's not a wrong fact, it's a true fact, but it's a random fact. Yeah, they don't also get positive rep. They just let you complete your dailies. But you complete them without having to kill and lose rep. So there's that. It was more about being able to murder them. Someone asked, oh, chat seat. There's already 220 people here, so I missed it. My apologies. Which, by the way, if your question isn't getting answered, all you gotta do is just repeat it. And hopefully myself or one of the moderators can get to it. We do have a few of the mods here. We're greatly appreciative of our mods because without them, I certainly couldn't do what I do. And they know that, and they hold it over my head. So it's really nice of them to do. They just like, hey, we're better than you. Without you, we die. And it's true. How would you advise the use of 7-day, 30-day chests? I've been saving up and redeeming them if I need a quick boost. I do the 7 days at all times. There's an argument to save the 30 days for like the big level. Like going into level 40, you obviously start getting better stuff. But I just go ahead and use them. I mean, it's free resources. Collect the 7 days at all times. Because remember, there's a limit on the 7 days. There's a cooldown on it. So you want to collect those no matter what. And then get those photon tokens in. When going for a specific lock, the war systems help a ton. Unless you want to avoid hitting feds. So I love hitting feds. I love hitting feds. And I will be hitting feds in a minute. In fact, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to swap this over to our B-Rail because we're going to go and cloak hit some ships over here in Groombridge. And we're going to check out our Crucible of War real quick. So we've got your Alliance Milestone, Alliance Leaderboard, and Solo Milestone, which we'll be doing this one today. Spending mats on ships? Nope, we're going to be doing hostiles. And thankfully for me, I can go to a capital system and finish mine like that. $20 worth of Devore for a new level 25. Kurt, personally, if you're already a spender, then picking up the Devore early without having to go through the monthly packs is probably better. And what I mean monthly packs is, remember, starting at level 23, your 30-day chest includes Devore. But you would need to do that for 1 year to get a free Devore. So should you necessarily wait that long? I mean, if you can get it for free, or I'm sorry, if you are okay with spending the $20, yes, it will help things like your mining Monday. You can then turn it in for lat every day. It's not the most important ship in the game, but if your budget is already 100 to 150 a month, then picking up a $20 Devore isn't going to hurt your game. It's going to help it up a little bit, speed it up a little bit. And if you end up having several of them, then you can just dominate the Monday mission and finish in first place. I am going to go ahead and collect just because look at all the juicy juice here. It's hard not to. Look at all the juicy juice here. Look at this. Oh man, oh man, look at all the juicy juice. That's some juicy juice right there. Why is the military supremacy so many hostiles? 500 is way too many. It's what it's always been, to the point that we basically always have kind of said that military supremacy isn't really worth it. And most people avoid it if they get it. Doesn't mean that you have to, but a lot of people do. 4 Devore in deep space makes mincemeat of Lat Rush. It does, Atomic. It does. I know a lot of people who use that strat. That puts you at 800,000 lat. Don't worry, Lube. I noticed it too. I purposely stopped spending Latinum because I have this weird goal where I want to get to 1 million Latinum. So all my Parabellums, all my events, I am not spending Latinum. I'm just collecting it. And I want to get to 1 million because then I can really get accused of being a whale. You're not a whale until you have 1 million Latinum, for sure. Devore is worth the money if you're a spender. Getting the lat every day for the refine is super helpful. Even if the lat amount isn't too high, adds up over time. I agree. So I think I can get, if I did mine every day, I get like 400 lat a day. So what did they end up being in a year? 120,000 Latinum or something? Something like that. That's pretty good. It adds up over time. As I always say, we need speed ups for scrapping ships. John, everybody has said that for the longest time. Maybe one day they'll listen and care. Maybe one day. If you're free to play, 1 Devore plus Devore research gets you max refines always and free lat daily. For sure. Now, if you want to really dominate events, multiple Devores help you do that. 1.2 million. Man, my math was off a little bit. Thank you, John. I did say it at 120,000 seemed a little bit low, but that's why I get you for under quick math. Save that $20 and buy a Borg refinery instead. I mean, if no, well, Sapphire, their budget they said was 100 to 150, so they can do both. If that's your budget. Oh, thanks, Jonathan. I thought, okay, I wish it was 1.2, but you know what? I'm gonna bring out a calculator because I did it in my head and I was like, 120,000, but I'm gonna do it with the calculator now because you're making me question. It's actually 146,000, but yeah, it's 146,000. So I just basically took 400 and multiplied it by 300. So yeah, 150,000. Let's just say that. All right, let me get this in. Do I have enough for? Oh, I got to get more of that. Pure Klingon crystal or gas. I am at 4 and 4. How far have y'all made it on your cloaking research? How far have y'all made it? How do I get the Vidar for Borg refinery? I was going to buy it, but I can't actually use it without it, is my understanding. What are you talking about, Kurt? What do you mean? What were you going to buy? You're not making any sense. 8 and 8? Wow. Now y'all making me feel shame that I'm behind. I feel like I'm ashamed for being behind. Long time no chat, Server 43. Good to see you, Paul. If you're still in touch with Tenchi, tell him I said hey and back with SWA. I have not heard or talked to Tenchi in an extremely long time. I'm not even sure where he's at. He's not even playing the game that I'm aware of. Max at 9 and 9 for cloak. Wow, James. Yeah, I've definitely got to do more. I have obviously fallen behind, and it's really important to do that. I mean, even with the little bit I've done, my enterprise has benefited so much. My enterprise sitting in dock right now, as you can see, at 5.5 million. That's all mostly researches that have been added in the past 2 months. But I'm not level 42 yet, so I can't even max it. Wrong button. Nope, don't recall. I'm so glad. Hey. Do y'all remember when there was no stop recall button? Oh, the worst thing in the world was hitting recall on accident. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, let's see. We got to find a 41. Where is a 41? 41. Can somebody spawn a 41, please? Why does ship power decrease when undocked? Because there are certain researches that apply when you're docked that do not apply when you're not docked. Simple as that. Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll get this hostile, hopefully. You get 1,000 lat a day. That's very nice. How far off from 41? Well, I'm not necessarily rushing to 41. So I've still got several build times. Like my shipyard is still quite a while. I'm probably going to stick at 40 for this next battle pass and then go into 41 right at Christmas and shoot for 42 in January, February. Here we go. Got one cloak kill. One cloak kill. There we go. Oh, we got another one waiting for us here. Now we just got to wait a minute so we can recloak. New follower. Hey, nice. Any chance we can get Scopely to add as a node flag on battle logs? What? A node flag? What are you talking about? What is a Z-node flag? Parabellum opens at level 39, Johnny. Level 39. Oh, a 0 node? Nope. Because Scopely doesn't care about your stupid rules. 0 nodes mean nothing to the world. Nobody cares about your stupid 0 node rules. That's all row stuff, and Scopely has been very clear for 3 years. They do not care about your rows, your agreements. They're not about to add that or get into any of the in-game politics. Cloak, cloak. And run away from the Enterprise. I'm just letting y'all know, not trying to be harsh, just trying to be real. They have no interest in your 0 nodes or your rows in politics. None at all. It's one of the few things that I agree with Scopely with. Just stay out of all the drama. Please tell us about your row. Mine is simple. No loot, don't shoot. OPC is OPC. Warships are always fair game. Simple, simple, simple. Oh, I'm definitely running from an Enterprise, even if it has PMC. I love cloaking, but I'm in my Burrell right now. 3.2 million running Picard, Beverly, Chin. And let's see what this Enterprise is at. Yeah, no thank you. I use the Star Trek Fleet Command mobile version more than BlueStacks, yes. Now, for my other accounts, I'll still use BlueStacks, but for my main, I've only been using the PC client since it came out. Point to where on the row rev hurt you. Nice. Recloak and get our third in, and then we can bring the Burrell home. The only thing I hate is that they don't talk about events outside of the arc. Shouldn't they specify who qualifies for military supremacy? I agree, Nick. Been trying to figure out all the specifics of that for 3 years. But it is what it is, man. PMC versus Picard, Beverly, Chin, which is better? John, as I explained in the video I made about that, depends on the level of Moreau and the level of Beverly. So if Moreau at tier 3 is automatically perfect, as in mitigation becomes as high for you as it can be. Beverly is stat dependent. So a tier 2 Beverly can be better than a tier 2 Moreau. But a tier 3 Moreau is going to be better than a tier 3 Beverly unless Beverly can reach max stats. Server 71 is dominated by a well alliance that is rogue and KOS and everyone. Paul, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. How come I can hit a 4 million hostile and win with plenty of ship but can't hit a 2 mil mission ship? Probably because you're trying to use a hostile crew, Natural Search. You have to treat gold hostiles basically as PvP. Regular hostile crews like Pipe and Rochin do not work on them. Do not work on them. So that would be why. Ooh, I got a message. Who's this email from? No idea who you are. How did you even get my email? Go away. All right, do I have enough to collect this research now to start this new research? Because I need to work on my hull. Shin says against hostiles, and any ability saying against hostiles does not work on missions. This is true, Atomic. If something in the game specifies hostiles, it is not talking about mission bosses. Those are very, very different entities. I know that could be confusing, though. I know that could be confusing. Tips on what the next arc is? Well, I will be dropping hints tonight on Twitch. Not dropping hints right now, though. Dropping hints tonight on Twitch. It's just incentivizing people to come visit the Twitch streams. Come visit the Twitch streams. How do you define a whale? Personally, I say a whale is anybody who spends somewhere in the $30,000 to $50,000 a year range on the game. Anything below that is a dolphin, in terms of they're still a spender, but they're not a high level spender. And then you just have people who are like small spenders, like, you know, little crabs or something. Little crabs. Let's see. Now, where is my cloaking? All right, abrasive. There we go. Get the next one of these up and going. Get the next one of these up and going. Very important to get these researches done. The Twitch stream is in roughly 6 hours from now. Roughly 6 hours from now. We don't want hints. We want those leaks. Nice. STFC Insider. You're not the real STFC Insider, are you? You're not the real STFC Insider. Tell you what, STFC Insider, if you're the real one, message me on Discord. I'm curious. I'm curious. Because I know the real one. And I don't believe you. Thank you, Rev, for the 3 years of what you do. Well, thank you, Zulu. That's very nice of you. Hail Hijack. Can we get a Swarm Armada video? I mean, we can. There's not really much to Swarm Armadas in terms of there being like a mathematical difference of how they play out. How you accrue is slightly different. I mean, most people don't run them because the only real benefit is going after Jayla shards. And because they cost rare Armada directors, most people don't bother. But we can certainly still discuss it. Where are Borg daily missions? Obviously not here yet. Obviously not here yet. His shields are hull more important. Hull is more important to me. Hull is definitely more important. Shields obviously still important, but hull is more important. You buy ships in Battle Pass, that's it? Hey, Paul, depending on the ship that you just said, the Enterprise is $1,000 to unlock. You know, the Jellyfish is $800. So, I mean, you could be spending more than you think you are. Stormata run 5-6 con, pray for Jayla if you started it. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have Jayla, you would like to use Jayla against Swarmatas if you had her. Thank you for the letter to the people. What letter to the people? What you talking about, BT? Oh, wow, it actually is. Oh, man. It actually is the STFC Insider. That's funny. Oh, God, that brings me back. That's good memories. Also, can't believe you've never changed your name. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's so hilarious. Everybody else is like, what the hell is Rev talking about? Don't worry about it. Graduated the OG Enterprise. Now, older servers might have gotten some form of discount, but it's $1,000 in faction credits. You managed to get all epic ships for free doing armadas and using faction credits. Danny, that's how you should do it, in my opinion. That's how you should do it. But yeah, that was one of the memes, was that the Enterprise was more expensive than the ISS Jellyfish, which is kind of funny. Derek says server 16 is still $1,000. Well, that's an OG server, so I'm not sure where you're getting your discount, Graduated, but I would like to know, because that's not fair. Oh, well, thank you, B. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who is a fan of the channel and who helps out and who's here. I mean, it means a lot to me, so. Asher says the Enterprise only 600 in your store. Okay, well, this is starting to turn into another investigative journalism decision of, hey, y'all need to send me screenshots and we need to compare why do some servers have a $600 Enterprise, why have $1,000. We not have to make a new video and Rev get in trouble with Scopely again, because that's just BS. That's just BS, because server 16 is an OG server. So if they're going to go down, which I understand them going down due to age, then it needs to go down for everybody. All right, Derek says that it is 600 and they were in error. Thank you. Okay, cool. Now what I also need to do is I'll check on server like 63 and 73, the new ones, and see if it's changed there too, or if they've kept it at 1,000. If they've kept it at 1,000. Either way, let me just go ahead and put this out there. Spending $600 on the Enterprise is stupid. No offense if you are rich enough to afford it and it not matter, but it's dumb. But it's dumb. If you want to do it, do it. I'll explain to you how it works. I'll go over the Enterprise with you. But Don't do that. All right, basically everybody's saying it is $600 now. Cool. Confirm. Even the newer servers are posting that it was. So good. It's now down to 600. Still ridiculously overpriced in my personal opinion. I mean, I would never recommend anybody spend that amount of money at all, but if y'all want to, cool. Better than spending $1,000 on a Mayflower. This is true, STFC Insider. I remember the night that the Mayflower and all came out back in, January 2019? And just watching whales drop $500, $600 like that just to get these new 26s that in the end were, even when they were purchased, were trash. Especially the Mayflower. Bro, the Mayflower was so bad when it first came out, and people still dropped heavy money into it. All the Mayflower was so bad. DJ did pay for the Mayflower. And this is not a shot at DJ, but the mechanics, and I talked about this in a recent video, 2019 Explorers were extremely underpowered and extremely problematic. There was really only one Explorer in the entire game in 2019 that was good, and that was the Enterprise. Centurion was trash, Mayflower was trash, all of them were trash. Then 2018 comes along, or I'm sorry, 2020, I went in the wrong direction. 2020 comes along, and Interceptors kind of getting the short end of the stick, especially because Explorers got the boost. Then with all the new PvP crews, all the new research, battleships are kind of in 2021 on the side. People are focusing on Interceptors and Explorers. So yeah, it's crazy how as the year changes, how different ships become different focuses. And there's obviously exceptions to the rule, like the Saladin's always been good, the Enterprise, the Tribune, the Pilum, but in general, yeah. Is the Kelvin the new Mayflower? 100% it is. Yeah, 100% the Kelvin's the new Mayflower. Yeah. That was long before ship power adjustments. Yep. A lot has changed since then, James. A whole lot. Should I unlock cloaking for D3 now or wait for events? Wait for events. I would definitely wait for events if you're going to do that. Hold on, have I finished this already? Nope. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. 2022, the year of the survey ship. Hey, who doesn't love a good survey ship? Who doesn't love a good survey ship? By the way, I appreciate you signing up to be a cadet. 12 months, Victor. You supporting the channel for a year. That is very kind of you, very amazing of you. If anybody else would like to help out with the house fund or just in general, we do have a PayPal link. We have Venmo. We have Cash App. Nothing's required. It is appreciated, though. And thank you so much to Victor for signing up to help out. Has anyone else had to wait a full 5-minute cooldown for cloaking? My cooldown is 1 minute. My cooldown is 1 minute. Cloaking envoys. Man, that's still something that not envoys, but I am fighting with devs and any engineers I know at all times. Like, stop trying to get Federation cloaking. Give them tachyon scanning or something. Do not give the feds cloaking. It annoys the fire out of me. No. Music to use a touch loud. I could turn it down a little bit. There we go. I knocked it down about 10 decibels. Let me know if that's better. Let me know if that's better. What's up, G-Man? I've seen that glitch. If you close your game and reload, the timer goes back to what it should. Ah, okay. So you just got a visual glitch. Which in this game, that's never happened before. This game has no bugs, no glitches. Runs perfectly every time you boot it up. So just keep in mind, it could just be user error, obviously. It's not the game's fault. Not the game's fault at all. Is the Intrepid worth getting? To me, no, Irene. To me, the Intrepid is still not a very good ship. It's slow. Anything that you would do with the Intrepid in terms of hostile grinding, you could do with a Bortus or a Saladin. I mean, I don't really think that it's worth going after as a 32. If you just like collecting the ships, go for it. But no, I'm not a big fan of the Intrepid. Its firing pattern is really, really bad, making it a very weak PvP ship. And it really doesn't feel strong in PvP until about tier 7 through 9. And that's a lot of resources to devote to something because of its firing pattern. So, any updated Augur PvP crews with the new burning tweaks? Vimit seems weaker than Spock since he doesn't work when the shield is depleted. Vehemence never one I necessarily recommend anyway. You know, generally when I'm talking a burning crew for an auger, it's something like Giorgio / Nero, DJ Aoki, and then like a Trinity officer or something else. But you know, it depends on what you have, and more importantly, and I say this all the time, depends on the level of the ships that you have. Because I mean, if you've got a tier 2 DJ Aoki, well, then you shouldn't even bother using it. Thank you, pretty good job so far. Appreciate you being a cadet. Do you know how big the event store will be? No, I do not know the items inside of the new event store or the upcoming event store. I do not know the items inside of it yet. So, ooh, STFC Insider sharing some good stuff. Oh, I see you. I don't even know if they're still in chat, but I saw what they just shared. Oh, I see you, STFC Insider. Nero, Giorgio, Ash Tyler, and Max DJ. There's a good one. There's a good one. Yeah, for sure. You're getting a Kelvin just because I know it'll take a long time to get to the level needed for the Newton. Fair enough, John. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that strategy at all. Got the blueprints for both. Build the auger or the D4 first. Already have the int. Depends on what you're going to do more. If you're going to do more hostile grinding and more armadas, go auger. If you're going to do more PvP and base cracking, go D4. Why are you getting a Valdor if your goal is to pill him? Well, one, the Valdor won't hurt my goal for the pill him at all. And two, just because I'm going to not be at 46 in 3 months. It's going to take me a while. I will be 42 around the start of the year. There's only a couple things that I've got to finish first. So like, for example, this shipyard, I can go ahead and finish the shipyard. I don't care because I have several things to fly through. Just to show you some of the things that I've got to do first. And now we're going to go down to our 3-hour speed ups. We had just gotten above 3,000. Now we're going back below. And drop here. Bam. Shipyard just got upgraded. So we'll come down here. And if you look here, what all you have to finish is shipyard. Now I get par steel vault to 40. And I'm going to start that process. And then I can work towards going to 41. It's just basically that I haven't been fast tracking it. And I've got to get this up several levels. You got to get these vaults up and everything, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what's kind of lagging me behind. If I really wanted to speed rush through it, I could be 41 next week. I just haven't really had the desire to just fly through it. But yeah, with proper crewing, the D4 can be a very good base cracker, yes. How do you crew your Enterprise to kill a T5 or lower Kelvin? Well, if you have a maxed Kang, that's the key. A maxed Kang. But there's several different things that you could do. You could do, for example, Honor Guard Worf, Kang, and Kirk. You could do Kirk and then an anti-Federation officer at max, say a Merrick and Honor Guard Worf. If you did not have a Kang that's maxed out, you really would like to have Kang for fighting that Kelvin. That's really going to be the big breaker for you. You could run Kang... Kang, Merrick Krell, and just ignore your shields and just try to go pure damage, pure penetration. But honestly, Kang is the key. It's one of the reasons that we push the Trinity officers so much. Kang is going to help you bypass all their mitigation and put direct damage down to their hull. So, I mean, a Kang, Honor Guard Worf, Kirk loadout would do good damage because you're getting the critical bonus and you're then going to do a lot of bypass on mitigation. You can also use the TOS set. And combine that with Kang, so like TOS Kirk, TOS Uhura Kang. Now it's not going to give you as much of a damage boost as Honor Guard Worf will, but would still give you a significant damage boost as well as bypassing their mitigation. There's like 5 crews off the top of my head to go against the Kelvin. Lucifer says they would use TOS Kirk, Kang, and then Merrick Krell. Also completely fair and valid because you're getting a damage boost. The only drawback is if that T5 carries you down to that 30%, you lose everything and you die really, really fast. Really, really fast. Derek says, for 42 Academy, R&D, and Shipyard, where in the world do you get the rare 4-star? Events, scrapping, and photon tokens. Y'all saw me just turn in my chest today. Now, I'm not saying I have the most in the world. I really don't. But if we go down to my materials screen, I am sitting at over 2,000 4-star rare gas, 2600 rare ore, and 2700 rare crystal. All of that is from scrapping ships, events, and from photon tokens. You found success with TOS Kirk, TOS Bones, and Zhao, useful for killing Kelvins, 9 million and less in power. So Zhao would need to be maxed. TOS Bones not really needed. I feel like there's a lot better options than TOS Bones. The truth is, and this goes into what I was saying in my video, if y'all watch my top 10 warships of the 40s video, the Kelvin sucks. It's made of paper mache. That's really all there is to it. It's poo-poo. It's poo-poo. Tier 5 DJ Oki, Maxed, Kumak, and Tier 3 Nero. Would you recommend this crew for an auger? That's a solid crew for an auger. I would replace Kumak with something better, like a Trinity officer or a critical officer, like Honor Guard Warp or something, but that works fine. Do you have enough epic for prime research? Which prime research are you referring to, Zero? Because I have a lot of the primes already done. I admittedly have a lot of those already done. Yeah, Wolf, I can explain it. We actually did a video talking about it, but essentially what TOS Uhura does, and I hate how she's worded. In fact, do I have a log using TOS Uhura handy? I think I don't, so I'll go use TOS Uhura real quick so I can show you in the log, okay? I'll go use TOS Uhura real quick. I'm just going to throw her. It honestly doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go to like this level 1 system. And then I'll attack a hostile and I'll show you how TOS Uhura works. TOS Bones increases damage better than Uhura if not fighting a shield regen build. The damage increase is so insignificant, you'd be better off having a critical or a... I mean, like I said, it's a very low damage increase. Running a critical will do way more than TOS Bones could ever dream of doing. So, in terms of synergy and stuff like that. So that's why I would lean toward an Honor Guard Wharf if you have it. Prime Latin, Prime Borg, Nano, Epic 4-star. So let's go take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading research. Reading research. All right. So Prime Active. Wow, I actually can't go after Prime Active Nanoprobe Refinery. Well, looky there. I didn't even realize I'd gotten this much. Holy crap. Thank you for reminding me, Zero. Because I have Prime Borg rewards. Now I can get this. I didn't even remember. Holy crap. Thank you. I'm doing that now. Screw it. I legit had not remembered that I had collected that enough. All right. That's happening to me right now. It is. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. All right, I don't have the ore, though. I don't have the ore. But yeah, that's huge. Didn't even realize that. That is going to be massive for upgrading. Oh my gosh, it's such a good day today. Such a good day. Thank you so much, Zero, for reminding me of that. I appreciate it. Yeah, look. The events and then the photon tokens giving me the epics that I needed. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Woo! That is a happy nano day. Rev is very, very happy. I am actually going to not do my Borg pull because I know what I get from my Borg pull right now. Like, I know I'm going to get 2400. We're going to wait for that to finish, and then we're going to watch the goody happen. Now, I've already got this one. I've already got the other one, so I'll go ahead and collect my independent credits for the day. But man, oh man. You'll take PayPal? Yeah, I will too. Yeah. Hey, I'm the one with kids trying to raise money for a house with a third kid on the way. You donate to me. You donate to me. Do you pull so you get a double pull as mentioned above? What you talking about for Atomic Spuds? Where'd you get the purple 4-star mats? I got those in my 30-day chest. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. So nice. Hugo, for those curious, this is where I get them. Photon tokens are amazing. Why you should do your dailies every day. Every day. All right, let me go back over here. I need to kill a level 1 hostile so we can show TOS Uhura in action. Wait, will TS Uhura work? I don't remember. Does she work? Hold on. Ah, players only. Crap. Okay. So, is anybody from server 20 on? Because I just made a complete knucklehead. Is anybody from server 20 on? Is anybody from server 20 here? If anybody from server 20 is here, I would like some help. Let me know if you're here in the chat. If not, I'm just going to have to go kill some rando. I really don't, because I have a 2-day shield. And thank you, Lucifer. Appreciate it. At what level do you start getting 4-star or photon? Level 40. Level 40. Ando, thank you. All right, Ando, if you would come to me and hit my ship so I can show TOS Uhura and how she works. I am going to be in Corva Alpha. I'm going to be in Corva Alpha. Don't embarrass me because you're such a higher level player than me. Why don't you bring something that I can actually beat? Bring something I can actually beat. Which is probably nothing that you have, but bring something I can beat. Bring something that the ISS Jelly can beat, because I really don't feel like switching over to my Enterprise. Ando, don't embarrass me. What size ship? Bring something that's like 3 million. 3 million. Bring your Burrell. Yeah, bring your Burrell. Don't bring a Rialto. That's now I'm begging for easiness. Don't embarrass me that bad. Come on. Come on, y'all. Somebody just want to see how TOS Uhura works. I want to explain it. And I don't mind explaining it, but I need to hit something. Alright, so we're going to swap this for... Get our auger. And put our Enterprise there. And, yeah, I should put some officers in here. Hey, Carol, why don't you come in here? Carol, thank you. Thank you, Carol. All right, we need Merrick. Merrick can come in here. All right, we need an attack officer. Attack officer. Oh, Mara. There you go. Henry Mudd. Y'all just go ahead and come in there. Bam. All those officers I need to update. All right, Ando. Appreciate you when you get here. Bring whatever you got, man. What is the biggest drawback in going from 39 to 40? The biggest drawback from 39 to 40 is if you have not completed all the things that you need to do 3-star related, you immediately start getting less 3-star materials to finish out a lot of your projects. So if it's ships, if it's research, you want to make sure that you finish all that first. And also you want to get as much efficiency research done as you can because the cost gets so high. That's the biggest drawback is you're going to start focusing on 4-star stuff, which is fine. But like, look at the 30-day chest we were just taking a look at. Yes, I do get 3-star materials still in 30-day chest, but not near as much. It's the focus is on the 4-star economy. Just like when you hit level 20, if you've not finished all your 2-star stuff, then you're kind of working backwards. That's the biggest thing. You want to camp at 39, finish all the 3-star stuff that you had a set goal on, and then move into the 40s. Then move into the 40s. All right, I'm going to need my people to help on this Prime Actor Nano Probe because I need 10 more helps. Oh, man. Come on, man. Also, respect that they've got 4 Vidars. 4 Vidars for node clearing. Holy crap. That is a lot of Vidars. That was all the same person, correct? We did just all see the same person. Hey, look, Ando brought a Burrell. All right, Enterprise versus Burrell. Let's watch it happen. Then we'll talk about the battle log and how it works. Yeah, this is also true, Virgil. The 3-year anniversary gift chest also gave me a lot of stuff. All right, Ando, if you want to go ahead and punch me in the face, that'd be appreciated. We'll turn so we're facing you like a man. Here we go. We're nose to nose. That man had 4 Vidars for OPC hunting and for minor clearing. You gotta respect that level of rogue. That person needs the... Oh, look at you got the purple fancy pew-pews. Look at that. You still almost beat my Enterprise. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Man, that's what 6 levels of research will do. Man, that's... Oh my god, that's so bad. Rev, upgrade your frickin' Marcus, dude. Burrell just punched the ever-loving Jesus out of you. Alright, well, at least we get 18 logs. We can talk about how this works. So, your mitigation was really freaking high, wasn't it? Busting out the calculator. Because you had 511 at 600%. I'm gonna just look. Okay. So, you hold on, let's look. This is why it happened. 136,011 divided by 191,058. Yeah, you mitigated 71.19%. You were at max mitigation, Ando. You were at max mitigation. My Marcus is so small and baby and newbie did absolutely nothing against you. You beat my Marcus. Thank you, Ando. Thank you. But anyway, what I wanted to show in this battle log is how TOS Uhura works, and we can still do that. So TOS Uhura normally would, okay, so your shields, we're looking at the second layer of the battle log. So you see where the second, can you even see my mouse on the screen? If I can't see the screen, if y'all in chat, let me know. Can you see my mouse on the screen? Can you see the mouse? Please confirm or deny you can see my mouse on the screen so I can make sure I'm explaining this in a way that y'all can see it. Okay, cool, y'all can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's how it works. Layer 1's mitigation, layer 2 is shield, layer 3 is hull. TOS Uhura affects layer 2 shield health just like James Harrison does. Here's how it works. So we're going to use Ando's shot as an example first. So we mitigated 126,000. So my mitigation, just for reference, 126,225 divided by 215,033. I was only mitigating 58.7% of the Burrell's damage. However, if we take that away, what you want to do is you want to take the shield damage and hull damage and add it together. So 71,046 plus 17,762. That gives us 88,808. Now that's important because now what we need to do is we need to divide 17,762 by 88,808. And what that does is give us 20%. So, all right, y'all follow me so far? When you take away mitigation, all that damage is left goes to the shield first. So what shields do naturally is stop 80% of any damage that is not mitigated. So when you mitigate, that means all that damage went away and it never touches you. So everything that's left then touches your shields. Shields, not counting what anything else happens, like officers or something, will stop 80% of damage, no matter what level your shields are. If your shields are at 5% or they're at 100%, they stop 80% of any damage remaining that isn't mitigated. And then you get to hull. So we just ran the math, and 17,762 divided by 88,808, which is the total of these two numbers, equals 20%. So my shields stopped 80%. Now let's look over on Mando's side, okay? We're going to look over on Mando's side and see what TOS Uhura is doing. So if we add 37,432 to 17,615, we get 55,47. So now we're going to divide 17,615 by 55,047, and we get 32%. And if you look at Uhura's special ability, negative 12% to opponent's shield, and I hate that they use the word mitigation. So here is what's happening. Normally, your shields will stop 80%. Uhura is taking away from that percentage. So over on Mando's side, Mando's shields only stopped 68%, whereas mine stopped 80%. That 12% translated into his hull taking as much or more damage from my shots than what he was dealing to me. Does all that make sense mathematically, or is it confusing? So TOS Uhura's 12% takes away from the amount the shields stop at layer 2. It can be confusing because they use the word mitigation, but Uhura actually doesn't do anything about mitigation. Uhura doesn't touch mitigation, which is level 1. Uhura touches level 2 and takes that 80% standard number and lowers it by whatever her officer ability percentage is. Mine is, I think, tier 3, which is 12%. So that knocks the shields down to only stopping 68%, meaning more goes to the hull. There you go. There you go. Is she worth leveling? 100% yes. 100% yes. TOS Uhura is worth leveling. Because honestly, if I didn't have TOS Uhura here, I'd probably lose this fight, which is really sad. Because he ran max mitigation and a critical build. Even though that's an Armada build, it's still max mitigation and criticals. So, yeah. Definitely worth. Very, very good PvP officer. Very, very good PvP officer. Just so you know, the 30-day chest on level 39 has the same amount of 3-star like the 40. It does, but it doesn't have the 4-star, which is the whole point of saving and upgrading and going and getting the 4-star, because you need that for primes and stuff, like I just showed today. What is with people using winky faces as if they're selling something very special or important? I mean, I obviously know what the 39 loyalty chest is, but there's truly no reason to use the 39 loyalty chest, because if you go to the 40s, you get all that extra better in it. All that extra better butter. Better butter biscuits. If I brought my version of his crew, it would have been ugly. Oh, Andy, dude, you would have wiped the floor with me because your Marcus is maxed. Your Marcus is maxed. Like to smile when we talk, that's the winky faces. Yikes. Yikes. Fortes used to do that all the time. It comes off as condescending. Winky faces are annoying, but maybe that's just because of where I'm from in America. Since your N is usually going up against D4s and Kelvins, wouldn't using Uhura as captain be best? Using Uhura as captain is only good if you're going against critical builds. Now, if you're going against critical builds, then yes. If that's what they're running out, then having TOS Uhura as captain would be more beneficial. Mostly on my server, I run into exactly Death Star. Winky face is basically the southern version of Bless Your Heart, and it's condescending. I run into mostly ISS jellyfishes and other enterprises. So for me, TOS Uhura as captain is not that important. But it will vary based on what you're fighting, of course. Is Prime Lat worth refining? Any Prime that you can get for free is worth it, yes. Any Prime you can get for free is worth it. Just like I'm about to speed this bad boy up because I want it so daggum bad. Prime active nanoprobes, and we're about to go make sure that this nanoprobe happens now. We're about to go show it off. Who doesn't like showing off? Go to our Borg refinery. All right, so y'all saw we were getting 2,400 before. And bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, 4,800. Literally double the amount I'm getting. That's so, dude, you wouldn't go from 24,000 in 10 days to 48,000 in 10 days? Oh my gosh, come on. Dude, in 1 month now, just in 1 month, I'm able to get 144,000 active nanoprobes versus getting 70. That is massive. I mean, just this Prime alone is going to help making or getting the Borg updated so much easier. Like, oh my gosh, it makes me happy, y'all. I am so glad that Zero reminded me of that, because I had completely forgot. And that is beyond one of the best primes. The two Borg primes are two of the best primes in the game, because the Borg officers are the best set in the game. They're the best individual set in the game. I'm so happy. Independent credits are a grind, but they're not near as much of a grind as they used to be. Not near as much of a grind as they used to be. Still a grind, yes, but you have multiple ways to collect independent credits every day, including your Borg, which we just talked about, and I have a Borg Prime for that. So, how many independent credits am I sitting on? Is that under resources? No, it's not under resources. I think it's under other. Where are independent credits stored? Right here. I'm at 16,000, which is not a ton, but I'm probably gonna be doing something in the event store soon. Could you make a video on the Armada crew setup by level? 4-man for 20s. I mean, that's probably not a bad idea. I'm not going to remember it, Alan, because you're telling me 1 hour into a stream. Definitely not going to remember it, but I think it's a good idea. I do think it's a good idea. I got to sneeze. Sorry. Oh. Oh. Adidas says, I'd like to point out a misunderstanding about Uhura's officer ability. Her ability is useless unless you fight shield regen crew. I strongly disagree. Strongly disagree, Aditya. Very much disagree. The whole point of Uhura is to get the shields down, but also let bypass go through. You're getting more damage through, and a shield is eventually going to go down anyway. I strongly disagree that she's worthless without going against a shield regen crew. Does she have a natural advantage versus that? Yes. But she's allowing you to put through much more damage early on, to the point where you can kill a ship before the shields are even down. Especially if you're running a mitigation critical build. I mean, no. I am strongly against that idea. I don't think she's worthless or useless unless fighting a shield regen crew. And thank you for the blessing. I appreciate it. I think that, you know, a shield regen crew makes her more valuable? Yes, I would agree with that. But I don't think that she has no value unless you're running that. No, not at all. Especially if you combine, because remember the Enterprise for a long time, people would combine criticals with it. And now that you have Honor Guard Worf, being able to double your damage. Yeah, I'd still go in there with that. Boop, 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 click, click. Got to finish your dailies, everybody. There's no excuse in 2021 for you not to be able to finish your dailies, by the way. The shields can only be down before the hull if the shield is 4 times the hull, which doesn't happen unless you are regenerating shield. But if you're bypassing the shield, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, that's kind of what I'm saying. Because if you have better mitigation than your opponent and you're dealing massive damage, then you can simply just take down the hull. I mean, it's easy to test that. I mean, if you run a normal setup, like say you run Kirk, Zal, and, you know, Honor Guard Worf, and then you run TOS Kirk, TOS Uhura, Honor Guard Worf, the TOS Uhura set's going to win. And let's just say that we're running against a Burrell instead of an Enterprise. I mean, the TOS Uhura matters because you're able to get that immediate damage to the hull. All the logs show the TOS officers being the best on the end of the PvP crew. Old school mad auctions for officers coming back. You just had that. What do you mean? You mean actual spend auction? You mean the thing that literally everybody in the game complained about? You mean just pure nothing but spending 3-star, 4-star? People complained about that when it was happening, so they took it away. People complained for months that that's how people got officers, and they took it away. Y'all got to make up your minds, Beef Bomber. Y'all got to make up your minds. What do y'all want? Because that was complained about by everybody. Oh, dude, we don't have enough mats to do this. We can't afford to do this. Well, then they changed it, and now y'all want it back? Anybody get the epic mats needed for Prime Active Nanoprobes level 39? Nope. Don't we normally have a spend auction between arcs? Nope. Never have a spend auction between arcs. Between arc is typically Apex Outlaw, Crucible of War, you know, Faction Hunt, usually no spend events. Max tier for Mayflower does not give epics, only rares. Actually, you might get a little bit of epic. Let me double check that. Let's see, ships, Mayflower, and scrapping 45. Yeah, you only get rares. You do not get epics for scrapping 26s. What's the best way to get officer XP? Farm it in Tycho Core, or if you're a lower level player, Separatist Systems. Also away teams help. Will Parabellum return next arc? Parabellum has been in every month that we've been in the Battle Pass so far, so yes. No reason to believe it's going away. Were they big about raid events? Probably never, because people complain too much about them. But I mean, feel free to put in reports and say, hey, we really like this. It helps. But probably not anytime soon. Yeah, Atomic, I know that. I just didn't really care. I wanted more people to see what it was and then what it became. It doesn't matter. I am not that level of like nitpicky that I care about that. But you are right that you get a reset when you upgrade something, just like when it'll reset when you go up an ops level. I personally don't care to that degree. That's too micromanagement for me. And if I start micromanaging the game to that level, personally, I won't enjoy it. I won't enjoy it. Let's see, I got to start another research now that we sped that up. Do I have enough away team stuff saved up? Because I was going to go back here. Yeah, I do. Increase the damage against Federation Armada targets. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I also haven't got my RD. Oh, yeah, I get to get to 41 for that. Or I still need to do crew stuff. There's the one I needed. Defense stat boost. Rewriting the shields. That's the one I needed. There we go. There we go. Your Ops 34 was planning on camping at 35. You should definitely, if you're going to be an Ops upgrade, you want to upgrade before the start of a new arc. Every time. What if they had a raid event where it's not player, it's a random target? I've suggested that before. It's obviously not ever happened, but that is a suggestion that I've passed along to build NPCs. I mean, when the Borg first came around, my suggestion was to have the Borg invade systems and players would have to combine to fight them off. But that also never happened. Christopher, it's safe to be about 2 days. I think it's technically like 36 hours, but 2 days. Do you know when we'll get a Jelly PvP event again? Nope, no idea. I do not have access to a massive calendar. Truth is, they don't set up the calendar that many months in ahead or anything. So like, if they, like, there's not a way I can tell you, hey, January, they're doing this again. All right, reading messages. Systems that change their state for events like you're describing will be a very good mechanic for the story flavor. Agreed. Something I've suggested. Has yet to happen, but I've made a lot of suggestions that have yet to happen. So it's kind of like a forever statement. I mean, I've done a lot of suggestions that have never happened. Yep. Anyone know the BP cost of 4-star survey ships? I'd have to look that up. Let me see if it's in here. Currently messing with one of the janitors, if you're wondering why the keyboard's going clicky clicky. And yeah, DT, I'm just gonna have to agree to disagree, man. I've got way too many logs and too many other players that disagree with your point. I mean, I get what you're trying to say, I just don't agree with it. And I don't think the game mechanics agree with it, but I respect your opinion, man, and fly out. 180, is it 180? I was trying to look it up on STFC.space. But if you've already got it, then I won't worry about it now. Yeah, typing intensifies because I was talking to a janitor. So, will they ever make a group of systems for Federation that don't go against FedRep? I don't know, James. The whole point of what we have now is because we're going through a Klingon-Romulan war storyline. And unless they add the Federation into the war, there's no point in giving them a set of systems like that. Nice, Cap. Yeah, personally, I'm not a big fan of the 4-star ships. So, 4-star miners, that is. So I'm not heavily invested in getting them. I'll probably end up with one in the upper 40s, but not in the low 40s. Not in the low 40s. Yeah, it's they're very meh. I mean, you max out a 3-star faction ship, head out to deep space, you can mine just as good. So, what else we got here in the question section? How do I get Honor Guard Wharf if I don't have him yet? The next opportunity that I believe that everybody will have will be the event store that we have coming up in, what, a few weeks for December. At the end of the month, there'll be a Christmas event store. So I assume he'll be in the Christmas event store. I don't have that for certain yet, but I assume he'll be in the Christmas event store. And barring any changes, that will be, yeah, that'll be a win. Is there any way to tier up the Discovery other than the Sunday event? No. Well, not without buying a pack. If you buy a pack, you can obviously increase the research, but you know, right now that's the only way, is going through the Anomalous Phenomena event and then going through the refinery. Now, the Anomalous Anomaly event does give you enough to basically do the refinery every day. You run, I think, what, a day short. So it is helping you actually get there. But that's the only current way to do it. Let's see. Crosshairs in Groombridge, southeast. I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. As I collect my biotics real quick. Not that I needed to collect the par still when I'm swimming in par still at the moment. The game has been too generous. Game's been too generous. Do you know about the 3 of 11 being in the event store? I mean, maybe. Not sure. Not sure. We'll ask as we get closer. As we get closer to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because I need more charged nanoprobes. Do you know the rank the Augur higher since do you rank the Augur higher since Nero is fixed now? Well, it's not Nero is fixed. All burning, hull breach, and morale, can't believe I lost the last one, have been augmented to be a little bit more useful. So basically everybody got a boost. But do I think that Nero can help the Augur more? Yes. Do I rank the Augur higher? No, because Giorgio could already do basically what Nero couldn't do. So basically Nero just opens up earlier for a lot of players, especially who don't have Giorgio. But the Augur itself has not really changed. It's all just how they actually adjusted the mechanics of those 3 items. Yes, you max the blue augments through the faction store. And I tell people to do this all the time. You max the augments through the blue faction store, wrong button, so that you can then get, it's this one, so that you can get these maxed and then you'll get transporter patterns for them. So yes, 100%. Probably the only ones that won't be in the event store are the ones from the last event arc section. That's typically how it works, too. It's typically how it works. So any officers that we get this upcoming month probably will not be in a Christmas event store. Probably will not be in a Christmas event store. So I'm trying to read something real quick. Oh, just reading the notes about those whole territory capture events. Cool. Pirates are the best, just saying. Cool. I'm glad you think so. Will the cap of mycelium ever be increased? No clue. Okay. I mean, obviously it's something that we're fighting for, that we argue for, but, you know, mycelium has been the way that it's been for a long time. It hasn't changed. Tetrion, I think there's a better argument for Tetrion to get raised because they're purposely trying to make people use it every day. But once again, no specifics there. I mean, I've told y'all that we've messaged them about it. We've told them what y'all said. Y'all have put forth, you know, opinions on it. We just have to wait and see if it actually transpires, you know? Will they run the same TC event as last month? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Stay tuned. I told y'all I'm not giving any hints in today. I might give some hints tonight in Twitch, but no hints are coming in today's stream. No hints in today's stream. You got to be with me on all the platforms. You have to devote your life to Rev Deuce. Devote your life to Rev Deuce. No hints for the next arc are coming today. Not a single one. Not a single one. You're going to have to come over to Twitch. I've been attacked. By who? Oh, old notification. That's offending versus Europeans. Can't help it, fam. I'm American. Y'all should be glad that I do a stream for y'all now. The fact that an American takes time twice a week. Hey, loose screw with his Newton. Let me see that Newton. That's a nice Newton. Oh, I can't scan his base. Damn. But, hey, I stream twice a week for you Europeans. Have you had a chance to read the questions for STFC dev channel on your Discord? Nope. Have not, Jesus. That's something the moderators put together, and I'll go check it eventually, but... Leo says, then stream on a decent time. I do stream on a decent time for Americans. You like Fig Newtons? Tasty. Tasty. Very tasty. Where can we get away team particles other than the store? Away team particles? You talking about the for the primes? Those are only available through purchase at the moment. Yeah, I do nothing for Canadians. Nope, Canadians. Who even knows they exist? Those Cobra chickens. That's it. Have I had my briefing for what's next? I mean, I had a discussion with one of the engineers about a week ago. And yeah, so I mean, I've kind of got the basic rundown. I need details about events, but yeah, I'm excited what's coming to the game, not only here soon, but also in the next year. I'm excited. But there's only one stream for EU and APAC. Sure is, Leo. I'm also only one person. I can't devote my whole life to the entire world. I love that I have followers from all over the world, but I can't stream for y'all every day. I just can't. How many D3 Mayflower Legionaries should you scrap? So Winston, in my going to 40 plus video, one of my goals was to scrap 2 of each. And I did. I did 2 Legionaries, 2 Mayflowers, 2 D3s. And they gave me basically every prime I could have. It also prepped me for any 4-star ship that I wanted to take to the first couple tiers. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. Any word on part 2 of the officer sourcing? Nope. The Black Friday packs for $5 and $20 were worth it and would buy them again. Honestly, I didn't think any of the Black Friday packs are worth it. The only one arguably worth it was the $5 Shakedown Cruise one. But yeah, here's your Enterprise again. Yeah. Not worth it to me, anyway. Hey, the North Star's for sale? That's weird. They haven't done that in a while. That's really weird. Since it's a year since the prime particles were introduced, how much longer are we supposed to wait until they made free to play? That's something DJ's asked, and when we have an answer, we can let you know. Are you planning on getting a level 42 ship? I am. Guru, I'm going to get the Valdor. Not that I really need it, nor do I necessarily think the Valdor is the best. I'd rather have the Katinga. But in terms of ease of getting it, it's very easy to get. And I also wish they would take these 2 packs out the store. Oh, the sarcophagus is here. Yay. Yay, sarcophagus. All the fun things in the pack. Should I buy a 3rd North Star? I mean, can you ever really have too many North Stars? Can you ever really have too many North Stars? Probably not. It is up because it's military supremacy. Yeah, I know it's military supremacy. I don't get military supremacy, but I know it exists. You never had a North Star? Oh, man, you missed out. North Star is a fantastic ship. It is probably I mean, if you are a spender, it's a must-buy ship. And it is useful up until about the 40s. It's still the fastest 3-star miner in the game, which is fantastic for events. The North Star is the best PvP ship in the teens, one of the best PvP ships in the early 20s, and it's a very, very good ship, but, I mean, not really any use for me now. Not really use for me now. Will the cloak for the Enterprise be grindable one day? I have no idea, David. I don't think it should be there anyway. So, hell, I'm actually in favor of paywalling it because I don't think it should exist. I don't think it should exist. But, yeah, it is whatever. You'll be 42 next week. I made it this far without the North Star. Nice, John. Awesome for you. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I still have my North Star laying around. Let's see. Where you at, North Star? Where you at, North Star? I don't remember how strong. There it is. Here's my North Star. Still alive, still kicking. There you go. Good old North Star. Put our ISS jelly back out there. Why do you have Franklin Warp Core in your store, but I don't? Level? I mean, there's not a real good rhyme or reason for what's in an event store for per person. They have their own algorithm of why they provide things to certain people. Level's a part of it. The amount of money you've spent is a part of it. I mean, this account has got a couple of grand spent on it, so. Cloak for Federation should only come with the Defiant. I'm good with that, Kenny. Very good with that. Wino Harrison? What do you mean Wino Harrison, Victor? What would help the most in contribution to help out your family? I'd love to send some your way. Oh, appreciate that, Colin. That's very nice of you to say. The simple answer is donating on PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. That way, if you select send as a friend, I get all of it instead of like YouTube or Twitch taking a fee. So if you want to help out, that's the way to do it. If you don't want to, no pressure. It is definitely encouraged though, because hey, content creators can't make it without you. But we'll be live for about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. So get your questions in. At what level would you recommend scrapping the North Star Finny? Okay, so this is just personally how I play. I'm never going to scrap the North Star because I'm a ship collector and I want to have one of every ship. And right now I do have one of every ship except for the sarcophagus. I have one of every ship for my level except for the sarcophagus, which I'm in no hurry to get, but I will eventually procure. I am simply a sucker for that. I mean, I even have... What a weird way to show 1 million. I've even got all the hijack ships. I've got a Vocalus, you know. I mean, here's a hijack D3. Here's another hijack. Do I have 2 hijack legionaries? I have 2 hijack legionaries for some reason. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You made it for a full stream? Nice. Nice. Hopefully they fixed the water in your apartment, John. Hopefully they fixed that. Yeah, the North Star scrapping doesn't really give you anything, so I don't see the point in scrapping it anyway. And it is the fastest G3 miner. Now, I know a lot of people hate the cargo capacity on it, which I get, and there are researches to improve cargo capacity. But it is still the fastest 3-star miner, and I think that matters. Also, this is a beautiful shot. This is a beautiful shot. I wish the entire game looked like this. But, doesn't. Could you foresee cloaking being used to booby trap nodes you're mining? Nope. I don't see how that would work with the current mechanic. What crew is better for a Tier 3 Valdor for Armadas 5-6 con or Riker 6 con? 5 and 6 are rank 3, con 4, Riker rank 1. Depends on what you're fighting, to be honest with you, Dalton. In terms of what type of Armada. If it's a deep space Armada, I would probably go 5-6 con, just because you don't have high mitigation numbers and that Armada is going to slap you silly. But it would depend on what Armada you're fighting, honestly. Riker is... If you have Riker Bev, though, because I didn't see you list Riker Bev. Riker Bev would probably be where I would go if you have that. Just because that will give you the damage boost and the mitigation boost. And then combine that with a critical. What else we got? 2.5 minutes left on today's stream. What else we got for us? You have Bev, but only rank 2. Yeah, getting Bev up a couple of more ranks is definitely big. Definitely big. Ooh. Any chance for double Lorca? No clue, Andres. I would love that. How do you at someone on YouTube? Also not sure with that one either. Also not sure on that one either. Any word on additional officer sourcing? No. Like I said, most game hints and stuff I'm going to save for the future. As in some Twitch streams. Now, I'm not saying I won't give hints on YouTube. I will. But, yeah. Ever tried tearing my row up? I feel like I never get her shards. I mean, I've been able to tear mine up. I've actually full pulled a Moreau, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I full pulled. Wrong one. Moreau's over here. But my Moreau is tier 4 now. I think I upgraded just for the stat purpose. But where's my Moreau at? Let's take a look. Take a look. Moreau's in the group. Where is she at? There she is. Tier 4. Yeah. Tier 4. Haven't done any of her traits, but I probably never will because she'll always be on a ship. But tier 3 is really the only place you need to get her. But tier 4 is, I mean, for stats. For stats. And of course, Winston. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. 80,000, 800,000 Latinum. Yeah, Matthew, I've been saving it up. My goal is to hit 1 million through all these events. What time is the Twitch stream tonight? Twitch is in about 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. And we will be live on Twitch. Shout out, George. Shout out, Sir59. Was that a couple notes from reading Rainbow? Maybe. May have been. May have been. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up because we're right at 1.5 hours. That's where we wrap up on our YouTube streams. And because I'm actually late for a meeting with the janitors anyway. So I need to jump over there and have a chat with them. I told them I stream on Wednesdays, though, so it is what it is. Y'all been amazing. Live long and prosper. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Hit the like button on your way out. And no chicken dances on YouTube. You got to come to the great world. You got to come to the great world of Twitch for that. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Deuces. That's me.